You've heard it all before. Dinosaurs went extinct 65 million years ago, and humans showed up way later. But what if that's not true? What if I told you we have thousands of stones carved by ancient people clearly showing humans living alongside dinosaurs? Yeah, buckle up. We're headed to Peru. In the dusty desert outside of Ica, Peru, over 15,000 carved stones have been discovered in caves and riverbeds. They're made from a type of andesite, a very hard volcano rock, and they're carved with images that should be absolutely impossible. We're talking humans riding dinosaurs, Triceratops, T-Rex, and Stegosaurus, medical procedures like brain surgery, star maps with constellations visible only with the telescope. And then there's people interacting with extinct animals. Dr. Javier Cabrera, a respected Peruvian physician and university professor, devoted the second half of his life to studying and cataloging these stones. And here's the kicker. Some of these stones were discovered and documented decades before the 1960s, long before any tourist hoax claims could hold any kind of weight. So why does this matter? Let's talk dinosaurs. One of the most compelling carvings on the Ica Stones is a Stegosaurus, the iconic dino with bony plates down its back. Now here's what people don't tell you. The first Stegosaurus fossils weren't discovered until 1877 right here in Colorado. The people of ancient Peru had no way of knowing what that creature looked like unless they actually saw it. And it's not just in Peru. Other dinosaur carvings like Cambodia. On a temple wall built in the 1100s, there's a carving of what appears to be a Stegosaurus. You can clearly see the arched back and plates. Not South America, but globally consistent. In the Amazon basin of Brazil, petroglyphs discovered deep in tribal territories depict sauropod-style creatures with long necks. No modern contact, no education, yet they drew them. And then there's the Inca ceramics. Some show long-necked creatures with bodies matching what we now call the sauropods. Again, predating paleontology. So what's more likely? A global artistic coincidence? Or people simply recording what they saw? Now, skeptics will say that the Ica stones are fakes made by the farmers. But here's what they don't mention. Stones have been found in controlled archaeological digs in riverbeds and tombs long before the 1960s. The carvings feature oxidation inside of the grooves, meaning that the etchings are hundreds to thousands of years old. That's not something you can fake in your backyard. And in 2004, a study confirmed that many of the stones contain a natural patina, a chemical weathering layer that takes centuries to form. And here's the mic drop. Dr. Cabrera didn't try to make money off of them. He opened up his own museum using his own money to educate people, and he was ridiculed, not enriched. And what Dennis Peterson said in his series Unlocking the Mysteries of Creation, Dennis Peterson made it clear. Even if one of these stones is real, the evolutionary timeline will collapse. That's why mainstream science has to bury it. And he's right, because if dinosaurs and humans lived at the same time, that means that the Earth isn't millions of years old. And evolution's timeline completely falls apart. And Genesis? Well, that starts sounding like history and not a myth. So what's really going on? Why are thousands of ancient artifacts from multiple continents showing people and dinosaurs? Why are we being told to believe they're all hoaxes instead of admitting we've been lied to about our origins? This isn't some crazy conspiracy. This is about suppressed evidence that confirms the biblical narrative. And the Ica Stones, they're just one piece of the puzzle. So I want to know what your thoughts are. Do you think that the Ica Stones are real? Drop a comment and tell me what blew your mind today. Was it the Stegosaurus carvings? The fossil record timing? Or the ancient surgery diagrams? Because for me, it was all of it. So, don't forget to hit subscribe, because next time we're diving into carvings of dragons in medieval cathedrals. Not mythology, we're talking eyewitness history. This is the Kingdom Files, where we don't just talk about the Bible, we investigate the evidence that backs it up.